ate do ade non ya hagi ha I ka bida hadil asigi di the nefza ida hos ya da halian ikidene the nefza keepers do in the dad nefza boil hagi date now bistani do di sadigi ya yego idlin nikil illini yego one so that's kezo yagi the in the ne but ade hanil do di jebda hadil asigi lesson 10 hako na idikidi odia hako Koshila di di bedadil sa itam bedadil ya kwejo belagana ke shot sen kito deshi I try to organize this in such a way that we can all benefit, meaning organize it so we can learn from the boxes here. In the middle we have the red representing the fire and the hogan. Straight up is the east, which is the white color. That's where the new things and the new ideas come along. Today we'll learn about Deya or Dinya or Deya, that idea. Also we're going to learn about Hako, when. So when and this one goes together. And then this direction, the south direction clockwise, these are all the things that we've been studying. These are the things that we've learned. And some new things like Deya, Deniya, Deya. We'll practice those today. And then also His Congo is a new one. And then connectors are things that we just bring 2 or 3 things together, or and by means of. And then the verbs are put in such a way as we put the third person first, meaning we're talking about somebody first. And then we're going to have a conversation where we say, let's take Yinizm. Yinizm, he wants. But then we have a conversation between somebody, 2 people, Ninzin or Nisin. Okay, so each of these verbs will have the same idea. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and and the yellow part is something that we've done already. That's part of the story. And then I put the question on the bottom that has to do with that. But these are things that we're kind of building up. These are past things, but we're going to practice it again today. And then all the questions are on this north side. So the yellow is the west side, and the north side is so clockwise. Okay, clockwise. So it will give us beginning, then usage, and then coming home, meaning things that we've already done. And then also the north section is questions that we have that we can make with one another. Koshi? So Koshi la kot eroles kodoshi bahan tisholes kwe article. Mr. Long ashkinele. And I can ask a question like that Mr. Long ashkinele. And you can say, oh, Mr. Long ashkinele. Or I can say that Mr. Long at ed. Remember that word at ed right here. At ed nedle. And then we have to use daga. Daga Mr. Long do at ed nedlita. Mr. Long ashki. Ashki nedle. Ashki's got one eye missing, so I better put that in. Nedle. Or we go up and say Heish ashki nedle. And you can answer it by saying Mr. Long ashki nedle. Or Hade. Well, we can make a statement first. Mr. Long tuwela de bagan. Mr. Long Hade bagan. And your answer would be Mr. Long tuwela de bagan. Or we can go over here and look at these nouns over here that we use. Quinn Hade bagan. And just from the little thoughts here, we can answer the question. Quinn New York de bagan. Okay. And then we can have a conversation here with Bagan. And right in the middle here we have, or the blue section in the middle, Bagan is a third person, but we can have a conversation between 2 people, like Mr. Long and Bessie. Okay, Mr. Long and Bessie has a conversation. They're right here and we're watching them have a conversation. Mr. Long says, Bessie, had neran, okay, neran. And Bessie will return and say, uh, uh, Salt Lake City, de sharan. Okay, so there's that conversation coming on. And then in return, Bessie can ask me a question. Mr. Long, uh, had, where? Had naran. In return, I would say, Tuala de sharan. Okay, so that's a conversation. And then we can go to today's lesson. This is what we're going to do today, DJ. Hako. Okay, the statement that we're going to use is Mr. Long is Chicago, Tuelago, yeah. Deya means he or she is going to Tuela when Hako, when is Chicago, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. So we can ask the question, Mr. Long, Hako, Tuelago Deya. And the answer would be Mr. Long is Chicago, Tuelago Deya. Okay, tomorrow he's going over there. And so here it is. Mr. Long, Hakotoa Lagadea. And the answer is Mr. Long is Congo. And that will go right here. Mr. Long is Congo to Willagadea. Okay. And we can also say Hako New York go Dinia. That's a conversation. Dinia and Dinia. So if it's between Mr. Long and Bessie, Mr. Long will say, Bessie, Hako New York go Dinia. And she might say Chicago, New York, Goteya, and vice versa. She can ask me, Mr. Long, Hako, let's take California, go Denia, and I would come back and say Chicago, California, go Deya. So that's our conversation that we're going to have today. So, and then we'll use Chiritso Chide as with review of Yinizin. And then Bama, here's a person that's come. One could be a mother, one could be a father, or a mother. A conversation with two people with their mother, talking about their mother. Okay, all righty, Gushi, we'll see you in class.